start working on short departures where everybody leaves the home and comes back, and that will be dependent on how comfortable the pet is. So if your pet doesn't handle it well, then your departures are going to have to be really short and work up to it. When you were home, there was lots of interaction between you and your pet. There were probably walks during the day. There may have been other activities that went on. The kids may have played with the animal. And so it's super important that you don't go from having an environment that was full of all kinds of enrichment to giving them an environment that's not full of enrichment. So you need to think about, well, what is my pet going to do all day? Don't feed your animal out of a bowl, because most of them will eat that in less than 5 seconds, especially dogs, right? They inhale it, it's gone. And that's actually not normal, right? I mean, if you think about dogs in nature or feral dogs, they spend 60% of their time looking for food. So instead, go out to some of the pet stores and see what they have for slow dispensing food toys, or make your own. I mean, you can put food into an egg carton and tape it closed, and then your dog has to spend a little bit of time ripping it out. Or for a cat, you can hide the food all over the house so that they have to do that searching and finding. Don't make it easy for them. For dogs, you can do frozen Kongs. So, soak some of their kibble, put it in, add, some other things into that. You can leave them with chews and bones and rawhides and bully sticks, or whatever you prefer to give your dog, so that there is time spent where they can spend a little time chewing. And chewing is super soothing to animals as well. For a pet that already had anxiety before the pandemic, is that you go out the door, you stand on the other side of the door, and you time it. How long is it until my pet is anxious? Are they scratching at the door? They're whining, they're crying, they're barking. And so you want to go, okay, that's their limit. I want to work below that limit. I want to be at, so if they took 10 minutes before they were doing that, cut that in half and do it at 5. My training starts at 5 minutes. I'm going to go out for 5 minutes. I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to catch them before that, right? And again, you've left them with all kinds of things to keep them occupied. And so once you've done that a few times, see if you can go to 7 minutes, and then see if you can go to 10 minutes. But if you can never get past that 10 minutes, then you need more help. And at that point, you need to start looking at medication.